Okay. Now you should be able to hear me. My goodness. It's Monday. So what do you expect? Even the internet is slow. I'm sorry for being a little late. But right here, Sven's Media Madness coming directly to you, to a home, to a business near you, directly from Pinehurst, North Carolina. Again, I'm sorry for the late appearance and for the Monday glitches, but I guess that's what happens if you don't do this for 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. I went away for 2 weeks. I was on the Internet Summit in Raleigh, and then Thanksgiving happened, and we had family over, so guess what? Had to set priorities. So anyhow, as I said in the announcement, I will be talking about the Internet Summit in Raleigh, which I attended. It was a um, two-day seminar, fully packed with everything about online marketing. The big the big topic of the conference was really content and how to put content out there so Google finds you, people find you, and how to be successful basically with your business. So let's get started as quick as I can. Let me switch over to the desktop. Okay. And let me start with I just put together 4 big takeaways from the Internet Summit. And let's get started with the first one: visual, video, images, VR, and AR. Okay. Um, Hang on, I'm still somehow alive. I have to transition this over. My goodness, it really is Monday. There we go. Okay, so you should be able to see this now. So the number one takeaway from me or the number four takeaway from me. Let's start with four, so it counts down. Is really visual and video and images. If you don't put visual content out there, you're basically screwed, because all the text in the world will help you these days, because everybody wants to see images. The brain, first of all, we all got ADD, so the attention span is like a tenth of a second nowadays. Now it's about 6 to 7 seconds. So if you don't capture people's imaginations within a couple of seconds, you're toast basically. But our brain, and that's a fact, processes an image 60,000 times faster than it does text. So an image just speaks 1,000 words. That's what we always say, and that is really what it is. So my takeaway for that one is anything that you put out there, especially whether it's on Facebook or on Twitter, hey, add an image with it. If you can, put a video with it. Okay, there is a multitude of possibilities to tape your videos. You can just use your phone. They have excellent video capabilities. They have actually videos. I mean, the new iPhones, and sorry, I only know iPhones, but I'm pretty sure that the Galaxy, Samsung, and also the new Google has, and I know that Samsung has a very good camera, has its possibilities as well. I mean, you can do great videos, but you can do slow motion videos, you can do time-lapse videos. So if you have some kind of process in your company, hey, do a time-lapse video. It's cool. It really, really works well. I mean, we deal a lot with Facebook, obviously, and Facebook is just nuts about videos. I mean, anything that you can put out with video is just great. So what is VR and AR? Okay, so here we go. Here's futures talk. VR is virtual reality, and AR is augmented reality. Okay, so virtual reality and AR is augmented reality. Okay. So what's going to happen here in the near future is pretty cool. So maybe some people of you already have heard about 360-degree video from Facebook. So some of those videos out there are 360-degree videos on Facebook already. So basically, whilst they are playing, you can take the mouse and you can rotate them around your viewpoint. Pretty cool. Very, very interesting, especially for sports events, anything that moves. Very cool. So what will be possible in the near future is that, let's say you're standing in Rome, you're standing at the Colosseum, and you want your friends to know what's going on. So you'll just take your phone. As I switch over real quick here so you can see my stupid face. So you'll be able to take your phone, and kind of swipe it up and down and turn it around you. And after a while it goes beep. And then a friend of yours can just put his goggles on. These goggles, you see them all the time now in the advertisement. put their goggles on, and they can actually see where you're standing, and they can look around 360 degrees and get the sounds and everything. So it's pretty cool. And guess what? This will be incorporated on social media, so we'll be able to see someone's on a cruise, and they'll just be standing around with their phone, and you will be able to see what they see. So that's really coming. So that's my number 1 or number 4 takeaway. Number 3 takeaway. Okay, let's do this. Obviously can't do this right here. I want to, so you can have this. Snapchat. Okay. If you know anything about Snapchat, let me know in the comments below. I mean, for me, it's also something really, really new. But I took a couple of courses out there, and it's really very, very interesting. Let me switch you over real quick here to Snapchat. Okay. So Snapchat is basically Twitter meets YouTube. All right. So snaps are, in essence, a story. You tell a story, you talk about yourself, and they disappear within 24 hours. So that's the cool thing. That's also something that comes with the whole thing. The millennials, like the 18 to 34-year-olds down here, you see, first of all, 41% of them on every given day, 41% of all of them are on Snapchat every day. 41% of that. So if you are going for that age group, it's really, really important. My goodness, I'm just not doing this right today. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go back here. So it's taken over, and so the number 3 is Snapchat here. And then I'm pushing this over. Okay, so it's back to Snapchat. So what is really happening, and that was really just a revelation for me as well, is that the millennials and the young guys, the young people, want to go back to privacy. And that is really something that blew my mind. It's not like it used to be 2-3 years ago, where everybody just blurted out everything. There's a lot of mobbing going on, virtual mobbing, bullying, cyberbullying. So the young generation is starting to switch their stuff back to private. One of the speakers there, he just asked who's on Instagram. So about, I don't know, maybe 60% of the hands went up, and then he asked, okay, who set his Instagram profile to private here? And then maybe half of those hands went down. So there was a couple, maybe 20-25% left over. So he said, if I do that with millennials, or if I do that in a high school, I will see all the hands go up for Instagram, and I will have the hands stay up if I say, hey, did you set that to privacy? So the young generation actually is again more private, even more private than than definitely Generation Y, X, and the baby boomers. We don't care, we just I don't care if something's out there. I just watch what I'm putting out there. But they really, really care. They don't want that stuff to go beyond their circle. So that's going to be a new challenge in the future, to how to get in that circle, how to get into those groups. There's groups on Facebook now that are getting pretty big, because people just want to keep their privacy again. They don't want any trolls or any bullies to come into that privacy. So and Snapchat is one of the things that is really growing at an exponential pace, and it's next to Facebook. It's the second biggest engaging platform right now. So we as marketers, and definitely you as business, can't count it out. So find a way to use it for you. And we'll definitely have some segments here on Snapchat. It's nuts. I mean, it is really, really very interesting what's happening out there. Just remember, those snaps are going away within 24 hours. But what is really cool about it, you can set ads on there, and what is really nice, you can set geo-filters, and it's really inexpensive right now. So what does geofiltering mean? Geofiltering means that you can set a so-called geofence around a certain area. So let's say you are having I know here in the town there's some guys that have movies in the park. Okay, so they could send a fence around a movie area where the movies is, and just send snaps to those people, ads on Snapchat, just right to those people who are watching the movie, or who are in a certain area in town, or at the mall, or whatever. So really neat. And personally, I have to tell you the truth, we haven't put any ads on Snapchat yet, but all the guys I talked to said they're insanely inexpensive and insanely effective. So for $3-4, you basically can reach a lot of people in a certain area right now. So Snapchat is my number 3 takeaway. Okay, the number 2 takeaway here is, let me just make this big here. Content is king. Okay. Now, maybe that's, we're beating a dead horse here, but really content is king. Ladies and gentlemen out there, if you don't put out content on a regular basis, you better forget it. Okay. Google is changing everything very quickly, and one of the things is content. They're getting extremely good at checking you out. So let me show you one thing that always every one of my customers gets. Okay, so if I'm going onto Tangram Media, onto Google, and if I Google Tangram Media, what you will see here is, first of all, you see our company. Secondly, you see our Facebook profile. Thirdly, you see a Dutch company. That's the only thing that comes in between us and the first page, as a Dutch company that's also called Tangram Media. Then we have a Yelp profile, a LinkedIn profile, on Vimeo, and the Twitter profile. And the second page, it keeps continuing. Okay, first thing, Tangram Media on Pinterest. Secondly, again on Twitter. Again, another one. Okay, Google Plus, Manta, MapQuest. It's all Tangram Media up to here. Okay, up to the middle of the second page. So, and that all happens with content. If I go to videos, a lot of people do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 videos are all from us. Okay. Get the idea? Images, same thing. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first 6 images are all from us as well. This only happens if you put out content, if you keep on putting out content. And let me just show you. This is what we just put out here, a new blog post of ours. And that was also a takeaway from the Internet Summit, obviously. 10 important facts about content marketing, and the one here is blogging increases web traffic by 55% for brands. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, please set up a blog, put it on your website like we did here. You see there's the blog button up here. It just helps your content creation tremendously. It has to be, let's say, it doesn't have to be, but it is advisable to make it on your domain. So you see here tangrammedia.com, and if I hit blog, it comes up here with a sub directory of the website, and that should be it. If you put it on Tumblr or Blogger, nice, but it's not really on your domain. So Google will not see it as your domain. It'll see it as part of Tumblr or Blogger. Okay, so that doesn't really help you that much. Contrary to that is the social media part. If you connect the social media correctly with your website, Google is definitely going to see it. So content is amazingly, as it sounds, and it's not, I'm making a joke here, content is really king. You have to put out content, and it has to be engaging content. So here's my tip for the day. Okay, here's my tip for the day. Tip for content. Okay. Ask your sales people. Ask your customers. Ask your employees. Okay? Ask them this question. What are questions you get from customers? Or from the customers, what questions do you have? Okay? What I mean with that, and it's really, really important to ask these questions. Why? Because these questions, you can transform those questions into blog posts. So for instance, what do I get all the time? Where do I host my website? For instance, I'm just coming up with this. Can't type. How much does good hosting cost? Okay. And I could keep on going. What is Snapchat all about? Okay. And let me show you. Okay. So I'm just going here now. Let me just go. Okay. Let me do a Google search up here. Hosting. What does it cost? Okay. 54 million search results. Okay. If you look here, and that's a neat little thing where you can find out if your question is cool. If you go to Google If you just put, and it gives you 4 interesting things. So how much does web hosting cost? How much does a website cost to build? How much does a domain name cost per year? Okay, so this for me is a good one. How much does a website cost to build? All right, 150 million results. Great stuff. Okay, I'm gonna make that the next one. I'm gonna make a post about how much does a website cost to build. Okay, they were taken a question or a blog post from a company that builds acrylic pools. Okay, how much does do acrylic pools? How much does an acrylic pool cost? Okay, so that's the question here. All right, and this guys here have been on top of that for years and years and years, and this guy saved his company and made $2 million off this one post. Okay, content is king, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really important. Okay, and the number one takeaway that I have from this internet summit is video. You know what? I'm really having a hard day here. Mobile, mobile. Okay, guys, everybody is going mobile. We have to adjust to that fact. Okay, if you look out there, how many people are standing out there with their mobile phones? We are now at 55% of all internet users in the US are going online exclusively on their mobile devices. Okay. It is that way. We have to adjust to it. Mobile is the key. Okay. So, what is the takeaway? Why is this so important, mobile? Well, we have to adjust our websites to mobile viewers. Okay, I'll show you real quick what I mean. So, let's look at Snapchat's website. Okay, so what does this mean? We have to make our website responsive. Okay, so check this out. See there, down there, I'm going to push this up a little bit here. Where it says geofilters, you now have a 2-column layout here, 1-2 column. Okay, if I make that page a little smaller, look what happens. It goes to a 1-page column. The navigation changes up here. Okay, now I've got a thumb instead of a mouse. All right, cool. All right, you see that change? There is navigation. Now it's gone. All right, so this is a responsive website or a mobile-ready website. Okay, it's really easy to check whether your website is mobile-ready. Okay, all you have to do is tap into Google search mobile ready, good enough, mobile friendly test from Google, and they have a new one up here, so we'll click here, and then you can enter URL to a test. Okay, so let's go tangrammedia.com. Ah, goodness, a robot thing again. I'm just having fun here. Storefronts. Who has had this and who's having fun with this stuff? I just love it. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's analyzing. Okay, so whilst this is analyzing, I tell you, what Google does right now is they start from your mobile layout. So they will start from this, not from this layout, from the desktop. They will start here. This is what Google will see first of your website is the mobile layout, and then they'll go to the desktop. Okay, so if you optimized it search engine wise, if you optimized your website for the search engine or for Google via the desktop, you have to rethink the whole thing to your mobile site. If you don't have a mobile site, guys, Google is not even going to index you for a while. And I see that all the time. That websites without mobile-ready parts, they just lose their ranking. They just go under. It is big. This thing is huge. I've just done a test with local builders. We've got about, I don't know, 8, 9 local builders. And all ours shot to the top because ours is mobile ready, but all the others, and with Handyman, that's kind of a normal thing. They have old websites locally. All the others that are not mobile ready are just tanking, even though they paid a lot of money for search engine optimization. Down the drains. Everything's going down the drains. Okay, so mobile. It's people are on their mobile devices. They go online on their mobile devices, whether it'll be a tablet or their phone. It is crazy. Look at your website, even if it's mobile optimized, how it looks on the mobile phones. If that's good, I'm switching too fast here, but let's go back to the Google search here. I did. Okay, so Tango Media, we are lucky. Page is mobile friendly. Cool, we're good. If it's not mobile friendly, ladies and gentlemen, if your page is not mobile friendly, you have a huge problem. You really have a problem. Okay, so you see one blocked resource. Okay, so there's a Facebook link on there. Not a big deal. Okay, but check this out. Go to mobile friendly, search that on Google, and check whether your website is mobile friendly. If not, you need to talk to someone like us to make this thing mobile friendly. Okay, let's go back. Okay, real quick recap. Visual, very important. Everything these days has to be visual. Image says more than 1,000 words, and that's really it. Think about virtual reality, augmented reality. I kind of forgot that. I went to virtual reality, augmented reality. Anything that is where there's your Fitbit and all these kind of things is all augmented reality. So stuff that takes reality in the digital world. It's augmented. Snapchat, it's coming. It's big right now. Twitter is actually on the downfall. Okay, Twitter is falling, and maybe Facebook will go next too. Could be. New platforms are emerging. Could be that Facebook is, in a couple of years is dead. Content is king. Get your content out there. Start a blog. Ask your customers, your employees, your salespeople, what are questions that they always get. And if everybody comes up with 10 questions from 5 salespeople, you have your whole year. If you do one blog post a week, you have your whole year of blog posts already done there. Okay, you're ready. And then number 1 is mobile. Account for mobile. Reset your website to a mobile-friendly platform. Adjust your search engine optimization to mobile-friendly. Okay. So I went a little bit over today because I think this is really important. This is the future. This is 2017 for you guys. The takeaway from the Internet Summit, definitely important. Watch this video again. It'll be on Facebook right after this. We'll upload it to our YouTube channel. You saw our website, tangramedia.com. Go to that website and find our other channels, especially now for this video, the YouTube channel and Facebook. It's going to be right on there. And thank you for listening. Enjoy your evening. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with family and everybody else and enjoyed it. I definitely did. And but now we're back in Sven's Media Madness. Tomorrow night is going to be the next one, and we're going to extend a little bit what I talked about today and maybe give you some tips on all those parts. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Most probably it's going to be 9:30 to 10 tomorrow. But just watch our Facebook channel, facebook.com/Tango Media. We'll announce it there, and we'll announce it on the website. So good, so long. Stay fresh, my friends, and have a good one. All right, let me get this going here. So we have some.